Hello, everybody. This is Nat Needle here at Ground Zero in Worcester, Massachusetts, uh, which is one of the top, I read it was one of the top 100 most dangerous cities in the USA, but that at least, 17% of the cities or places are more dangerous than us. So, we said about Worcester, it could be worse. And so I'm here where I belong because this is where lots of people I love and who love me are. And I wanted to say last night, this is a complicated issue, so I have to explain what's going on. Last night, the city council voted to allow the police to extend its predictive policing uh, operation to more of the city, larger areas of the city, but it wanted more of a public conversation on the issue of whether they could get into some new technology, sort of a deluxe version of what they have that would really crunch the numbers for them and let them, do their job. Um, the city manager said it would help them do it better. So this is part of that public conversation. It's my contribution to the public conversation, especially since I don't get out much anymore. And so it's going to be a song. It's going to be a polka. Now, the last time I wrote a polka, it was for my good friend Kevin Kassen. Now, I met Kevin Kassen early in the millennium at the first Start on the Street event in Worcester, which at that time was in Maine South. This is real lore now, so listen carefully. That time when I met Kevin, he was on stilts. And ever since then, I've looked up to him. Anyway, you can imagine then my dismay when I heard from Kevin that we had a ShotSpotter program in Worcester. Now, I was taken aback because what I know of ShotSpotter was what my grandparents told me when I was a small child. Now, I was a pretty small child, so maybe I don't have all this straight. But according to them, the ShotSpotter were an elite Nazi squadron who were tasked with predicting where Jews might be hiding in Europe so that they give that information to the Gestapo, and the Gestapo would be able to more efficiently round them up and send them, to concentration camps. So I said, I told him about I knew about the ShotSpotter. Gavin said, no, it's not like that. The ShotSpotter here helps. It's not a group of. It's a machine. It's a software program. It's a computer program, and it just helps the police predict where crimes are going to be committed in the city. And I said, whoa, oh, that's different. You're talking about criminals now. Well, I mean, nobody really likes criminals, right? And they're criminals. And of course, back in my grandparents' day, you didn't have to actually do anything bad if you were a Jew to be a criminal. It was basically, in those days, a crime just to be a Jew. So, in other words, from the point of view of the society, Jews were committing a crime simply by existing. But then I said to myself, wait, this is the United States of America, right? In 2021. There's nobody here who would have any reason to feel that way, right? Like they're just, maybe committing a crime just by being around. That's crazy talk. So, I felt like what we really needed, if people were like, because I feel like people were actually talk like that. I said, what we need is I'm going to write a song for our police chief, Stephen Sargent, to sing to the community to let them know that they're just doing their job. Everything's okay, right? And I thought I would write a really simple chorus. You're going to love this part. And if I wrote it simply enough, all the police officers, he could get them around maybe for a video or stage show, and they could sing the chorus, and it would be just like a real community policing. I thought it would be a community building kind of thing. So here's my song, and I hope Stephen Sargent likes it. So let's go, Chief. This is the Crime Polka. Oh, my name is Stephen Sargent of the WPD. I reassure you my department's quite racism-free. It's only our statistics that show crimes in certain places. It just happens folks who live there have more color in their faces. I'll give you a little time to get your breath. We have a magic shot spotter that says what they will do. And I bet you have an inkling that I'm talking about you. We watch you when you're drinking, and each morning when you're yawning, we can guess what you are thinking, so you criminals heed this warning. We know where you are, we know where you are, the shot spotter says there you are. We know where you are, we know who you are, we know who you are. You're on our radar, we know who you are. That's the chorus. Want to try it again? Okay. We know where you are, we know where you are. The shot spotter says there you are, so we know where you are. We know who you are, we know who you are. You're on our radar, we know who you are. We have really got your number. You are so right up our alley. We can hotspot you on Chandler Street or up in Great Brook Valley. You are young and male and black, or you may be Latinx. We program these predictions. We would never stack the decks. We know where you are. We know where you are. The shot spotter says there you are. We know where you are. We know who you are. We know who you are. You're on our radar. We know who you are. If our drones or dogs can smell your drugs because they aren't fragrant, we'll haul you in for loitering or for being such a vagrant. You are under our surveillance in your home or out at night. If you suddenly sneeze, achoo! We'll shoot you 'cause you gave us such a fright. We know where you are. We know where you are. The shot spotter says there you are. We know where you are. We know who you are. We know who you are. You're on our radar. We know who you are. There's really nothing to it. We know you're gonna do it. Wanna know just how we knew it? Our computer walked us through it. There is no way you'll sneak past it, 'cause we've already forecast it. If we grab you in advance, then you'll never get the chance. We know where you are. We know where you are. The shot spotter says there you are. We know where you are. Everybody, we know who you are. We know who you are. You're on our radar. We know who you are. When we upgrade our shot spotter, we'll have shot spotter connect. Once it goes online, you gotta admit your future will be wrecked. We'll know when you are sleeping. We'll know when you're awake. We'll 'Cause machines make no mistake. Oh, we know where you are. We know where you are. The shot spotter says there you are. So that's why we know where you are. We know who you are. We know who you are. You're on our radar. We know who you are. Algorithm, algorithm, algorithm will arrest you even before. Who could have for anything more? Yay! Do the shot spotter, the pre-crime polka. And remember, if Steve Sargent tries to give you a line, remember this couplet. If white people tell you they don't see race, you know they live in outer space. Have a good inauguration day, and let's hope for the best.